Welcome back to my channel, Angels. Today I'm here with the Brazilian color eyeshadow look, and we'll begin by applying I did my eyebrows on the side, so we start with a concealer, just a brighter concealer, just to make those colors pop more. And then we begin with a bright green and just apply it all over our lid, just on focusing on the top area of our crease. I will just go in with a dark green just to darken up our crease more. And the palette that I'm using for this look is by Queen Beauty, and Under the Fireworks. It's a really nice big palette with heaps of exciting colors. Anyways, the next step, we go in with our dark concealer, because this is like a really glitter and bright yellow, so we just go with the dark concealer and just create our crease. Just create our crease with that concealer, and then we apply our glitter, our yellow glitter on the same palette. And yeah, we just apply it on that crease area. Make sure you have a lot in there. The next step, after darken up our outer corner with that dark green, so we just go through with a small brush just to define the outer corner on the inside of that crease, just to darken it up more and define it more. And then after that, we grab our eyeliner and just make our wings and fly away. With our next step, we just grab the same eyeliner and just create that line outside the crease, the outer corner of the crease. You just follow that line through. Make sure you have to be really careful with this one, because it's messy, and if you have a really wiggly hands, then it's not going to turn out well. I was struggling very hard with the other eye, but this one was a bit easier. So I went in with it, and then after the outer corner, we just come in and create another line on the second one. This one was just a random look that I came out with, but anyways, it turned out alright. And yeah, we just go out with it. Next step, we'll get to our primer. So I like using moisturizer as a primer, because it observes the products really well, and it blends them really well. And then we go in with my favorite foundation. It's NARS and the Dark 6 Sheer Glow, and yeah, it's a really nice coverage, full coverage foundation. So, and it goes well with my skin tone, it fits perfectly for that concealer to come through light, because with all of my makeup, as I mentioned in my makeup videos, I like to go in with a really good foundation that actually suit your skin tone, so it doesn't go really bright later on when you're applying the rest of the product. Next thing, I'll go in with my favorite concealer, Missy, in a shade of Missy, that's in Lizzie Thin Lizzie Lizzie Thin. Anyways, we just apply just a normal routine. If you've been watching my makeup video, just a normal routine. And then yeah, I've changed it a little bit, so I'll let you guys know on the next step. The next step, we'll grab our Huda Beauty powder. Oh my god, this powder is awesome, guys. This is the part that I've changed a little bit. So I've focused putting more powder on my, that concealer area, because when I put the spray, so it absorbs a lot of it, so it doesn't become as much as you can see at the moment. So I put a lot of powder just to set that concealer very well. And I try very much, like the part that I've changed is that I don't put it on my just underneath my jawline, because it makes my face more ashy. So I just focus on that area. When the light hits, it just glows out real quick. Anyway, the next step will go with our eyelashes. You just put our lashes. I just went behind the scene and put the lashes on because it's a struggle. And then the next step, we just define our jawline, and our cheekbone jawline. So define our cheekbone, and then just go in with a brown eyeshadow on that palette, that Tatti palette. And yeah, just put it on your cheeks and then blend it very well. And you can apply the blush on top of that if you want to, or leave it like that. But I like to blend it in with the blush and just blend it very well to make it look like your cheekbone is colored. After blending those two together, I just like to grab my foundation sponge, the one that I use for my foundation, and just define that jawline, that contour very well with it, instead of applying a powder. And then the next step, we just define our nose by grabbing the same dark, the same brown eyeshadow, and just define our nose, and then just go through with it with the powder and just make it very nice and defined. And then the next step, we just grab our highlighter and just highlight those places that needs to be highlighted, the nose streams, whatever they're called. And then we'll grab our eyeshadow, just a green eyeshadow, and then just go underneath. The eyeshadow is not completed when the bottom eyeshadow is not done, so it makes your eyes pop more, and it's completely like a finished look with it. The next step is really important, guys. So we just grab our glue and just dip it on the lid of our individual lashes. The individual lash procedure. So we just put like a dot on the lid, and then we grab that individual lash and then just dip it in there and let it dry a little bit, just like we're putting the top lashes. And then we just put it in the places that we want to put, just underneath our eyes, flipping it on the other way. Like the curvy part has to be at the top, when it's curved, it has to be like, the back of it has to be at the top, so you won't have to look the other way. You will find it out. But anyway, it's like the easiest way of putting lashes. It's way easier than the top one because it's individual, and you're putting it in areas that you want it to be, for them to stay. And yeah, I just put it that way because a lot of you recommended this, so I was like, alright, I'll just put it all together instead of making like a minute or 2 minutes of video of it. So there you go, guys, and you got yourself bottom lashes. I'm so attached to these lashes, guys. It completes the look and it makes everything like way on top. I like to be dramatic. Next step, we just finish our highlight. The cheekbone needs to be shiny and glow from miles away. So I just put my highlighter on. You can get it from Sephora. All this makeup, I got it from Sephora. They say the drugstore makeup is good, but I don't know. It just doesn't, it just doesn't go well with me. But I like the brands. The brands, they stay on your face very well. I know it's expensive, but it's worth it. And then after that, we just grab our mascara and just define our bottom lashes more after spraying our faces, drowning our face, showering our face. And we just put the mascara and finish up the look, because if you put the mascara before spraying it, then it's gonna go like the minute you blink is just gonna be messy everywhere. So I like putting it after the spray. And then after that, we just grab our lip. You know, I just grab the pencil and just define my outer lip, and then I go with the red, you know, because I thought the red would go well with the green and the blue and the yellow. So I just grab that and put my lip gloss on top of that. Yeah, I'm really bad with lipstick. When it comes to lipstick, I'm really bad at that. And that's the finished look, angels. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and thank you all for, you know, coming through and subscribing to the support. May God bless you all with your families abundantly. See you guys in my next video very soon. Bye bye.